edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
Ready, steady, go! We are Furiosa back, baby, on the opening of Furiosa, the sports port, continuing to be consistent even when the host with the most, Brian Barnaby, is on assignment.
Dude, on assignment he is right now.
He's on a business trip.
A business trip, dude. This is a business trip. It is.
How are we doing?
I'm doing great, dude, I guess. All things considered,
guess?
Yeah, dude. I mean, obviously not a great day for sports to be recapping. Yesterday, that is obviously. We know the reasons why. We'll get more into it.
Coinbase enables Ripple XRP trading in New York 19 minutes ago.
19 minutes ago. All right, let's go, dude.
Wow.
It's fired up.
Breaking
That's actually
news.
huge news right there. For anyone who's involved in all
Not financial advice, but definitely
crypto,
go fire it up.
Not financial advice. XRP, it says, wow, dude.
Tony can get it.
It's kind of great. How much should I do? My limit is $3,000, it says.
Do like $20 right now. Relax over there. Brian Barnaby.
All right, dude.
No, I'm just saying he would, he's like 500 a hand.
Yeah, he doesn't take no shit, dude. Speaking of taking no shit, Brian Barnaby here. On the tarmac, do we have some comments from him coming in hot, often and ready? He does say tough Rangers lost, but have to take game 2, no choice. Absolutely. We'll get into it. Then he says, and I'm sorry to hear this, stuck on the tarmac for over an hour because of the weather. He says, lose your mind, dude.
Oh,
I can hear Tony. Oh, dude, that's the worst.
100%.
And it really is, dude. And knock on wood, I've never had a terrible experience with that. I've been on the tarmac, but you're talking maybe 20 minutes, and I feel like, Captain updates you, no worries, we'll be ready to go, 20 minutes, and then it's there, it's good to go. And also it was for like refueling or just like traffic, whatever. Not gonna lie, flying sometimes it's a little hairy. I know Brian feels the same way. Storms, dude, I've never flown through a storm. Have you, Michael?
Yes.
Really?
Very bad ones.
What, are you serious?
Swear. Like I'm talking
turbulence. No, really?
I swear.
You're shitting yourself, right? Like you gotta be.
I'm just like
this
everything's in control.
Yeah,
we're good. Like because before, back in the day, I hate to be that guy. And Barnes is on the runway right now. But there's been a lot of complications with these airplanes, Boeing.
Oh yeah, that's true. I wonder what flight
do we just
Brian's
create
on.
an airline? I think that's like the best business plan right now. Make an airline, be the best. What happened?
we just need massive overhead, though.
We know rich people. They'd be down. We'd be like, listen, you invest. We'd have private jets for you guys.
Honestly, dude, we should
for the investors. They just get their own, like anytime jets.
How about like you invest a certain amount too? Your logo is on the plane, dude.
Oh my, yeah.
Rip Roar, right? That fucking guy right there.
Oh, speaking of Rip Roar,
you almost forgot, dude.
I'll show Zach and the peeps. So I'm wearing a super dope rain jacket, 50 bones, so $50. I remember the price.
Which rain jackets, considering that's like very fair price.
This is super
quality.
I'm talking.
Yeah,
I'm never wet. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna show you guys what we do here with this. So let's say, wow, it stopped raining.
Yeah.
Holy shite, the sun's out.
Wow, could happen.
Time to put the guns out. You're gonna do one of these. So what I did there is I flipped it. This is the jacket still, okay, and then we're gonna just pull through. Pull through. Stuff. Wrinkle free,
dude.
And then backpack.
Yeah, dude. Wow, let's freaking go. I mean, what innovation, huh?
Come on. Like, talk about adventure.
Talk about adventure, dude.
You're ready.
Yeah. That company that makes them too, I believe they started out in Shark Tank. That's how they got famous.
This idea?
That company that Rocky has.
Okay. I see what he did there.
That he bought from to put the logo on, like that company that makes that jacket. Shark Tank, dude. Think about
Mike, the rain jacket looks nice too. Chairman of the company, liking it. Lonnie,
dude.
Coming in hot, liking it.
He does say too, because he did say earlier prior to that, first, nice Adidas shirt.
Tony.
Thank you very much.
Tony
dude.
has a good plethora of rugby style shirts.
Yes, dude. This is a rugby jersey in and of itself.
It's not a bowling shirt.
It's not a bowling shirt that Renee thought was a bowling shirt. What are you talking about? And
I
know bowling shirts. First of all,
once.
dude, and also like no bowling shirt is 3 buttons. By the way, it's always a button down. Okay, no, it's a golf shirt for a reason. All right, but this one given to me by my old rugby coach, dude. NBC Sports, no big deal, dude. Whatever. Bang. XRP is down already. But anyway, we have a great show to get to. Obviously, a lot. We have some more comments here, actually.
With that. We'll
Matthew Gabriel in the house says, let's go. He says, tough L for the blue shirts. However, it's over. Put it behind you. Sights on game 2. Absolutely. Josh B., who was nice enough to call in yesterday during the watch party, says, tough loss.
That was hilarious.
Rough match.
Matt Ryan and Josh
Matthew
B.
Ryan then comes in speaking. The devil says, it was great to watch, dude. And he says, at Brian Barnaby, what a great watch. Watch them go 0-2. Goddamn. Brian Barnaby says, first time ever, LOL. I think on the tarmac is what he's saying. Probably not going to take off until about 3 hours. We'll get to stream the entire Yankees game at least. Always a silver lining. He says it's pouring there, JFK. My mother says one small catch about the airlines. You know nothing about an airline. Bang.
No, I know plenty. Trust me.
Really?
Yeah. That's where she's misled.
I mean, I guess there's a lot of airports around here.
I've flown plenty in my life.
Really?
Overseas as well, many a time.
Wow.
Not just in the States.
Wow.
I'm talking across the Atlantic.
Wow.
That's where that scary multiple times has happened with the turbulence and stuff.
And that's where you don't want, because you
do not
got
want
water
it. It's
below
over.
you. Yeah, it's brutal. You're so susceptible to anything, dude. There's nothing out there.
And
it's
then there's
over.
like a Kraken that gets you.
Even if you survive the crash, they're not finding you.
Never.
This isn't Castaway. You're not washing up on some shore. You're in the middle of the ocean.
I'm done.
Like it's over, dude.
I'm like, just fear.
This is it. There's no mermaids coming to save you.
First
fall
of all,
in love.
eating you.
Stop it.
Mermaids
yeah,
are
dude.
eating you.
Yes,
they're not
dude.
friendly.
Like, forget it, dude.
And you're like, what is that? And it's like,
oh, it's like the mermaids from Harry Potter, dude.
Yeah, that's actually what they are.
Fire, dude.
That's what they are.
Yes. Also, we have Matthew Ryan saying, let's go Panthers, bogus. Brian Barnum says Soto. And then he says, oh, dude, I hate when Yanni says double B, dude. Matthew Ryan, shut the fuck up, dude. Brian Barnum says, fashion comments always go out to everyone except for me, LOL.
Wow.
And that's actually a fact.
Yeah,
dude.
no, it's true.
Maybe
it's because he has to step up the fashion. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe. I mean, last time Lonnie was giving him big balls about the teal undershirt he had underneath the Yankees jersey. So it was like a teal long sleeve shirt and then a white Yankees jersey on top of it. So I guess it didn't necessarily match, but I was like, dude, it's not right terrible. Like, it's not like it wasn't like that bad, I thought.
Shout out Zach, by the way, posting a video with the post, a nice little pan to the right shot of the studio. Very nice.
Well, that's freaking dope,
like
dude.
to see.
Nothing like a nice pan.
Improv innovation from Zachary.
Improv. Interesting, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't say to do that. He
No.
photos. He did the video.
Wow, really?
Improv right there. He just thought of it.
Calculated.
Out of nowhere.
Mhm.
Got the Saints shirt on. He's feeling good.
Big Saints fan.
Wow.
Yeah. Obviously. I mean, he's got the polo. You don't.
I love Drew Brees. Like, absolutely. 09 I was such a fan for that team. Yeah, obviously. But like, I was a senior.
Mhm.
So sick. It was like the hurricane. New Orleans.
My God. Yeah.
And it was like, dude, sick.
And it was like, I don't know. I mean, Drew Brees, small guy.
Dude,
like, he's not, like, he's not like Tom Brady looking guy,
Traded for, what's his name? They did a direct swap, San Diego and New Orleans for quarterbacks. What's his name? He never won.
No, you're thinking of Eli Manning. And
No, that was at the draft.
Yeah.
They picked, who was it? Who was the San Diego Chargers quarterback?
You're not thinking of Phil Rivers.
Yeah.
You are thinking of Phil Rivers.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they got traded for each other.
No, that was Manning and Rivers at the draft.
Trust me. I know that was at the draft.
Yes.
How did Breeze then get to
New Orleans?
New Orleans.
I don't know who's Breeze drafted by, you know? Okay.
Okay. Right.
And the
That's
Saints just
right. They
picked him up?
dumped him.
There it is, dude. That is kind of crazy. I didn't realize that he was dumped by them.
He led them
Yeah.
to an 8-8 record. San Diego in 03. Yeah. They drafted Breeze in 04.
That's crazy. 04. I feel like it's kind of honestly like
It's pretty sick, right? San
Later than I
Diego's
thought.
former quarterback coach said, "Hey, bro, listen, you need to prepare yourself. We're probably taking a quarterback." And he looked at me and said, "That would be the worst fucking mistake this organization could ever make."
wow.
And I'm like, "Hey, man, don't shoot the messenger." He goes, "Worst mistake ever." And he walked off.
Wow, dude.
I wish he won more. Like, that's my only
Yeah, me
knock on
too,
him.
dude.
But
I mean, honestly, when you really think about it, though, I mean, he had like some tough competition to get through. You know, I mean, to order to win. I mean, you're Peyton Manning,
there were
prime,
some botched games.
Tom Brady as well. Of course, there's botched games, there's mistakes. But I'm just saying, like in the take a step
Got to
back,
get through once.
look at the whole. He did,
I mean, more than once.
but no, that's not what you said.
To be
though.
elite,
No, you already said
He's elite,
just
but he's
once.
not
Though. You
elite.
said you got to get through once. You just said
Twice.
that's not what you said before, though. Some more comments here. Let's get through them. Hurry
Kyrie's
up.
trying to do that.
All right, Brian Barnaby. Okay. Tight at the freaking fashion. Lonnie in the house says, yeah, I noticed Tony has a lot of nice collared shirts. Thank you. My mother says very high fashion, Michael.
See?
And then she follows up by saying flying has nothing to do with running it.
Stop.
Cha. Hey, man, there's a lot of hairdressers in that salon, but not all can run it.
Oh.
Lonnie says, LL Barnes, that should tell you something about the fashion comments with the freaking finger
Wow.
pointed right at him, dude.
Wow.
At least I look out for you, my guy. Tony be having you on screen looking crazy. See, again,
Wow.
everyone just tosses Tony under the bus, dude.
Tony.
I'm over here telling Brian, give him confidence, dude. That's what I'm here for, all right? That's what a producer does. I don't steer you wrong. It didn't look that bad, all right?
Yeah, I don't think Brian looks bad.
Never, dude. And then I guess Brian says, can't deny it. Tony's a schmuck.
Wow.
And let's see. Tony, I just threw you under the bus too. Yeah. Rivers, Ryan Leaf, Jim Harbaugh, free agents, shoulder surgery concerns, Brian says. As Tony Soprano would say, what are you going to do, eh?
You don't know how he says it. That's like, you need to go watch that show.
My mother says, poor Barnes. My mother says, Dad wants meatloaf tonight again with mashed potatoes and Brussels sprouts. It's actually so funny. My mom is talking about this because I was thinking about it last night, eating some of my mother's meatloaf because it's freaking delicious, dude. And honestly, I mean, mashed potatoes, you can't go wrong with that.
No.
I don't know if
Brussels sprouts hit or miss for me.
if they're done right though. Like I like a little
The
crust.
aftertaste is like,
Oh, you're not doing it right.
Your mouth
then, though. You're
tastes
not-
like
no, my mother
poo.
makes no. Stop it. You just eat poo before. That's the problem. dude.
Nah.
Yes, you do, dude.
Mike, what does the road stand for on the microphones?
I
That
think
is
he
the
thinks
brand.
that it was on your shirt because it blends in with the black.
Oh, it does.
Pointed the wrong side. And my mother says that my Anthony, who's me, looks so handsome. Thank you.
Yeah, it is you.
And then classic Lonnie, the meatloaf, dude. I don't think my mother gets that reference, but that's totally
Probably
fine. But yeah, dude, that's pretty much it. We'll come up in the comments just like that. Michael, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I think we should just go to the world of the National Hockey League, Tony.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores. Captain with the overtime winner. That's the middle. Great hit. Cameron. It's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping. Rink Washington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn. Side of the net. Between the legs and they score. Filthy. David Pasternak. The silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
And a big loss for the Rangers at Madison Square Garden. 3-0 shutout, scoring on yourself almost twice by the same person. Super embarrassing. Looked like the Rangers of last year playing out there. No pressure, barely any shots on net, making Bobrovsky looking like freaking Brodeur.
Wow.
Out there.
Interesting one with Brodeur there.
I did. Bobrovsky, Brodeur looking the same in the net. Stopping everything. Really also homeboy 94 on Florida, Lomberg. He was everywhere last night, really till the last second, kicking ass, putting a body on everyone, making the Rangers look soft and pathetic out there.
Yeah.
And all Rangers fans should just really, really be upset with this team. They came out flat. They stayed flat. And they didn't play well at all. Didn't capitalize on the power plays. I mean, Tony, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think you really summed it up, I think, pretty well right now. The Rangers just really didn't play their game at all, and it's very frustrating because I feel like, again, especially Brian and I coming into this game, into this series yesterday, kind of previewing game one, we're talking about what to expect from the Panthers. And not even to say like, oh, like we saw that, like we were saying this, but like everyone was saying this, like the Panthers play a physical game. Like you have to hit them back. You can't allow them just to kind of, bully you around and take command of the game. Because they're going to make you pay for it. Because they don't always, it's not just, physicality with them. Like that's just a stepping stone, to their game. Or once they establish that physical game, then they hit you with like some sweet passes, some sweet dangles, some phenomenal plays between Verhaeghe, who had tremendous opportunities last night. Sam Bennett, who seemingly was just untouchable. You have to come out here and you have to figure out a game plan, which I don't know. Game one for me seems like it was wasted. It seems like that Laviolette almost didn't game plan, dude. Or I don't even want to blame Laviolette, but even just the team in general, just really thought they could come in here, play this team like they did, the Capitals, play this team like they did the Hurricanes, and expect to win. I feel like looking at this game here, it's a 1-0 game for almost the entire time. And I feel like, in the past, this postseason, the Rangers have always found a way to win, which is great. I mean, that's what championship teams do, but you don't rely on that. It just seems that the Rangers didn't have much haste. Not to say they didn't put in an effort, because, listen, they had tremendous opportunities in the third period to tie up this game, like literally within a hair on your chin away from tying the game up. We saw several opportunities where there was a barrage of shots, finally challenging Bobrovsky. Unfortunately, you were challenging Sergei Bobrovsky, not any other goaltender, because he was able to stop these and obviously keep you off the board in terms of scoring. But yeah, like I said, I just feel like as a Rangers fan, this game is totally wasted. The Rangers does not play a great game at all. Like I was saying, you saw things from the Panthers, like Sam Bennett just charging through the neutral zone, untouched, that just left me scratching my head. Because we talked about it again yesterday. It's like, get out there and get some bodies like in the Panthers' own zone and try to pressure them to making a stupid turnover in the neutral zone, which would inevitably lead to some type of scoring chance for the Rangers. And they didn't do that, dude. I'm looking at the Panthers, play the puck here in the first couple periods, and the Rangers are back at their own blue line, like letting them gain so much ice, trying to defend a smaller, area, which is fine. But it's fine when you don't have a great team. It's fine when you think you're the underdogs, and I understand that Vegas has them as the underdogs, the Rangers, that is. But like, that's ridiculous. Okay. And I stand by that statement. I still think it's ridiculous because the Rangers are a better team. And once they find out that they are, they just need confidence, it seems. I don't know. I feel like a lot of these players were almost like deers in headlights last night. Obviously, they didn't score. Okay. So a lot of things didn't go right offensively, but namely, your big names were off the board. Kreider, Zibanejad, Panarin, Trocheck, even at that point, like Lafreniere, like these guys were not really, getting results from what they were trying to do offensively. It seemed like the Panthers, which what the Rangers should be doing, were the ones pressuring the Rangers in their own zone. I feel like when the Rangers would play the puck behind their own net, you're seeing two Panthers like automatically just in the Rangers zone, just to be kind of meandering a threat around, okay? Just keeping the Rangers on their toes. And then when they do make a little mistake that the Rangers do, like make a soft pass from behind your own net or whatever, a third Panther enters the zone. making it even harder to get out. There's a turnover, and then just like that, you have 3 Panthers on sides, 2 more behind them, 2 defensemen who set up on the blue line, and then they have a controlled, solid shift of offensive production. Rangers didn't have that. Rangers had glimpses of that. I saw once, literally once, in the third period where I think Kreider was pressing, caused a turnover, Mika had it, and they set themselves up and then had some opportunities, a good like minute and a half offensive shift. But that's something that should be doing all freaking game. I don't know why the Rangers did not keep doing that. Okay. Our team is fast. Yes, the Panthers are fast as well, but we can keep up with them. We're not going to be like, they shouldn't be not doing that because they're afraid they're going to be tired, because they're afraid of longevity. I mean, this is ridiculous. You took care of business against the Hurricanes. Yes. Right now the Panthers have more momentum, beating the Bruins, whatever. They certainly have more of a chip on their shoulders. Play a different game than the Hurricanes, certainly, but still, you just beat the Cup favorite team to win. Okay, like you should have all the confidence in the world going into this game, and maybe you had, I don't know what it is in the locker room. Maybe you had not enough confidence to play a certain type of game. Maybe you were too overconfident to not prepare enough. But regardless, you were not ready to play a Panthers team. And I know I sound like a broken record, maybe because I was saying this last night on the stream for the watch party. I said it yesterday, also during the sports report. But I feel like you need Matt Rempe in the lineup. And honestly, at this point, I know you're trying to limit the amount of power play opportunities you give the Panthers, because obviously, them having that man advantage, although it didn't really work that well for them last night, because I think they were maybe 0 for 3 in the power play of the Panthers. Just looking real quick at the team stats here. They're 0 for 3 in the power play last night, which is great. Your penalty kill remains to be great, which is awesome. So let's get Rempe out there. Fucking, I don't care, dude. Just commit a penalty then. Get a dirty hit at Sam Bennett. Stop him. Okay? Because you need to. That's the type of physicality the Rangers need to bring, the type of attitude they need to bring in next game. I mean, you're watching Vincent Trocheck take dirty hits. Trouba is getting cross-checked after whistles. Like the refs here are letting these two teams play, and clearly got under the skin of the Rangers. You could definitely tell. And I think that the scoreboard with the fat 0 on it, I think, was pretty evident of the Panthers game working against the Rangers, dude. And they need to make a quick pivot for game 2. You can't drop 2 games at home. You need to come up with some type of game plan. And I think, honestly, dude, one thing, too, that I noticed, which stopped happening, which has been happening for the Rangers, I think, which is great through the postseason, is that Roslovic is charging through the zone. I mean, he's a hard skater, a fast skater, a great skater. Let him take the puck up like he's been. I don't know who told him not to do that, but charge up the ice. We've seen him go coast to coast numerous times, gaining that zone. Like, let's fucking go. He didn't do that once. Like, are they scared to play the Panthers? Because that's what it kind of seems like, that they're kind of scared to get out there and get hit. Which, yeah, they will be, but that's why you get bodies out there like Trouba. We saw Gustafsson with some good hits, Lindgren with some good hits. Will Cooley had some good hits, even though Michael didn't like him. And then, of course, like I said, Matt Rempe. Doesn't matter, dude.
He missed. He fell. He went. You're the one hit you're talking about. He literally went to hit the guy and fell. He fell. The guy's looking down at him like.
Yeah, but see, again,
so he went for the hit and got hit by a brick wall and fell.
Do you understand? Like, Will Cooley's a small forward in his rookie season who's going up against giant veteran. Like, it's about what the hit represents. Like, I want anyone out there to get their head out of their fucking asses and grow a pair. Like, you're literally, it's a waste of a fucking game in game 1.
Yeah,
dude.
I agree. But
okay,
I don't need Will Cooley being the enforcer out there.
I don't need a Devils fan to tell me what the Rangers need, Michael.
You're just hating.
I'm not just hating.
You're just
You're the one who's
haven't
hating.
Seen a championship.
You're the one who's hating.
I've seen championships. I know what it takes. And
tell me what it takes.
Not last night's effort. Horrible offensive execution. No movement. Horrible passing, too. I mean, just horrible all around. I think they're going to come back and you're going to see the Rangers dominate. I really do.
You're tremendously insightful. You know that.
I know. People like to spew out too much. Just boom, get to it.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Maybe we should bring your Devils jersey next time.
You're so funny.
But anyway, let's get to a couple comments. I think I saw probably Matt Ryan. Speaking of negativity, Matt and Michael will just go hand in hand. Josh B says, I want some meatloaf. LOL. Chairman of the board of the company, says, oh, that's on the damn mic stand. Just realizing that. LOL. He says, he's not trying to be funny here. They did look pretty flat last night in the game. Was physical. Rangers had a good amount of turnovers too. They just seem out of whack. Panthers made the Garden a jungle. Yeah, and I mean, to that point, I mean, I just feel like they weren't able to get anything offensively. The turnovers were caused by the Panthers just being able to have that pressure through the neutral zone, which the Rangers just could not have. And Josh said that first goal was soft from Igor. Yeah, I don't know. That was one that was maybe right underneath his elbow, right over his blocker or something. It did seem kind of weird because I don't know, man. The announcers were saying Igor was screened a little bit, but it just seemed like, it was just a clean look, honestly. I think it was Verhaeghe, right? Had that first goal. ESPN's website just fucking sucks sometimes, dude. It was Verhaeghe with that. It was Kachuk with the first goal. My apologies. Verhaeghe had the unassisted goal, which was really Lafreniere's goal. And that's another thing, too. I think at the end of the day, dude, the Rangers played a really bad game. And this is why I feel like people with the negativity and the Matthew Ryans of the world need to get a quick gut check, I think. And need to sit down and really watch these games. Because, I mean, every game, I understand, it's a 7-game series. There's a certain, mathematical equation here that, gives you certain probabilities. Well, yeah, you go down to nothing, like the probability of you, whatever. But you really do take one game at a time. All right. That's the mentality you need. It's a fucking game of roulette. All right. Black and red is 50-50 every time you roll that ball. Doesn't matter if it was black before that 10 times or 0 times. 50-50 shot every time. And I feel like that's what the Rangers mentality have to come into. And like what I was saying, at the end of the day, Rangers played a horrific first 2 periods. And they're coming into the third period, they're down 1-0. It took Alexis Lafreniere to put a puck in his own net for the Panthers to feel good about winning this game. Like, honestly, that's what it really boils down to. So, I mean, am I pissed they lost his first game in that fashion? Yes. Am I sad or negative about the upcoming games? No, because literally the Rangers have an opportunity to win 4 in a row. Like, that's how I feel, honestly. Because like I said, it took Lafreniere to put a puck in his own net. Mind you, leading into that third period, the third period is when the Rangers had the most amount of chances, the most amount of like, oh, I feel like we have this 1-goal game. We can tie it up easily, dude. 4 minutes to go. You had the power play. Obviously, you had some great pushes, some great shifts. The momentum was going your way. Like I said, after that power play, the 4 minutes to go. And mind you here, I believe that goal, too, was right off of like a great offensive shift, I think, by our first line or second line, excuse me. I think it was the Panarin line. But then, obviously, a little kerfuffle here. Lafreniere tried to, I guess, play this puck. I don't know really what he was thinking, honestly. I understand most defensemen will or most players in general will definitely get the stick out there and get the puck out of there. But I don't know if he was just lazy or mental lapse or something. I mean, there's no excuse. There's really no excuse. It's not that, oh, you're young or whatever. No, you've been here before. You've been in the playoffs. There's really no excuse for that. You keep your stick to the ice, dude, flat on the ice. You can't just do that. And then obviously at that point, 3 minutes to go, you're down by 2. They pull the goalie immediately. Still have good opportunities, almost like they tied up or get 1 goal, I should say. Obviously, empty netter. I mean, that's something that is going to be really tough to do, especially against the Panthers. So really, I know, again, you look at it, again, if you didn't watch this game, you're thinking, wow, 3-0, the Rangers shut out. That's over. But really, you've watched this game, you take it shift by shift. There's so much, the ceiling right now for the Rangers is so much higher than the Panthers. Panthers played a great game. They win 3-0. Rangers play a shit game. They were this close, honestly, to making it a game. So that's how I really feel about it.
Well, that's good.
Brian Barnaby says, end of the day, putrid offensive performance, could barely get a shot off to the last 5 minutes. Can't do that. But again, like, I mean, that third period, like all of a sudden they looked like they were churning here. Like something happened, something clicked. They made an adjustment. So there's a glimpse. And it was Michael Rose's eyes because he doesn't want to see the Rangers win.
No, I do. It's just like, okay, you should have done that in the first.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or
but
second.
It's over now. Like it's done.
No, I know.
Like you can't be
I'm
sitting here looking
recapping
back,
the game.
dude. I recapped it. I don't know what Zach was listening to me watching the recap. He was, dude. I don't know what you were doing, but I recapped, dude. Nah, you were dreaming about Martin Brodeur and freaking red and white goalie pads in his Enterprise commercial.
Is that what he's doing right now?
I mean, honestly, I haven't seen him in the Enterprise commercial in a while, but there was a stint where he had, when I take my trophies, what do I do with my trophies when my car breaks down? How am I going to fit my trophies? Oh.
That's not what he sounds like.
No, literally something like that. He goes, I'm going to call Enterprise. With his freaking, yeah, no, literally, that's what it is. It was like that, dude.
You're just a hater.
Brian Barnaby, I want them to win in the worst way but I just can't accept that. Why did it take so long?
Yeah,
though, he says.
exactly.
Again, well, I mean,
Again,
yeah.
if you listen to me in my recap,
if you literally listened to 2 minutes ago, I think the Rangers either were overconfident in themselves and thinking they could play the same game against the Panthers as they did against the Hurricanes. They came out and got slapped, dude. And the Panthers are not a team to be trifled with. You know,
Brian again.
That's what he said. Again,
I know.
Again, it was horrendous. It was horrendous. They did not play well the first 2 periods. But I think that you have to feel pretty good, honestly, at this point about your odds of coming back game 2. I'm telling you right now, Laviolette's taking no shit. All right. Trocheck's taking no shit. You saw Trocheck.
I already said that. They're going to come back and have a big game and win.
That's great, but I actually
fashion.
believe it. See, I don't believe you when you say it, dude.
It doesn't matter what your opinion is.
It does actually matter. That's why it literally does. That's why people watch the show to get my opinion. No.
Yeah.
Not these people.
These people,
25 people have been in here all show.
For Brian.
They know Brian's not here.
They know he's commenting.
No, it doesn't matter, dude.
His energy is
That's
here.
not. No, his energy is lame. It's his energy.
No, it's not.
His energy is streaming the fucking Yankees game,
No.
which is all we talked about last night.
His
the
energy,
Yankees win. The Yankees win. I don't care, dude. I don't
it's like
care.
you're just trying to justify the Mets, as Brian agrees.
Honestly, typical Brian move too, bringing up the Mets, dude. Like honestly, no fluff, Tony. LOL. It's just like justifying the Mets. Oh, that's why you said it, because Brian said it.
I said it, and then I looked to the left, and it's there.
No.
That's just where. That's how in sync in our energies are.
No, you're the fucking Backstreet Boys.
Okay,
Backstreet bitch boys.
Millions of dollars, traveling the world, multiple hits. Fine.
Where are they now?
Barnes and I. Where are they now?
Where are they now, dude?
Doing a bunch of stuff. They're probably going to go on tour with the Spice Girls and in sync and sell out every stadium they go to, and it's going to be called the 90s.
They're going to sell out one place, and it's probably going to be the Bridgeport Amphitheater.
You're so funny, dude.
All right, so let's move on from the fucking Rangers game here.
Let's go, Michael. You know it already.
See, that's what I mean. Like, you guys don't care. Like,
we do care. So we
like,
care.
Really
like
it's
the
really
amount
pathetic,
we care is so high that we hold our teams to a high standard.
My mother, people
like
definitely tune in for my
Yankees.
Anthony. He is the show.
Of course,
Chaz Michael Michaels is figure skating. Okay.
Of course, any mom's gonna say that about their son.
You think so?
Well,
I've never heard Donna say that about Brian. Crickets.
I mean, she hasn't yet, but she
That's
definitely
it.
feels
Brian
that way.
says, "I don't know, man." Tony gives out free passes to teams like candy. When do I give out candy, Brian? It's ridiculous. I don't give out candy.
It's an expression.
It's a bad expression. It's not a free pass. It's just like how do we move forward from this? And if anything, I'm not giving out a free pass. I was just yelling and screaming.
Lindor is great.
That laugh, Michael. Brian Martin says Lindor is great, dude. Alonso will homer every game. He homered last night, so
did they win?
Kind of hard. No, they lost.
Oh, we'll get to it.
We will get to it, dude. Homer, he corrects himself.
Speaking of you being the hater of the group, let's go to your, most hated team, I'd say, in the history of Anthony, the Oilers. Dallas, game 1, Western Conference Finals, tonight in Dallas. First of all, shout out to Dallas and the city of Dallas having 2 teams in the Western Conference Finals, respectively, in the NBA and the NHL.
Mm-hmm.
Something New York was trying to do in a weak-ass Eastern Conference, and they couldn't do it. But that's another topic. So we have the game 1 starting at
8:30.
Puck drops at 8:45. Everybody knows that. They always that's the say can you see? That's what 8:30 is. Then we're gonna mix it up to the 8:45. Hammer it there. You're gonna be watching my boy, Brian's boy, Connor McDavid, have the Western Conference Finals of any player in the NHL's history. They're going to be saying, is that LBJ in Miami on the ice? Is that MJ in 93?
But I can make those comparisons. I mean, it's obvious. Like, again, I don't know why you're getting basketball. Obvious parallel would be, is that Gretzky playing for Edmonton?
No, stop.
Like, that's
with
ridiculous,
Gretzky.
dude.
Everybody stop with
Gretzky. You want to talk about basketball? It's hockey. This is hockey, brother.
You know who the GOAT is of hockey?
Go on.
Ovi. and I will stand on that.
You can stand on it, dude.
I'm like standing on it, never getting off, unless someone comes along like Connor and does something better. It's just sad you hate him so much. I don't get it. What's your hate?
I really don't hate him. I don't know why you people put words in my mouth, dude.
And is it really your boy on Edmonton that beat his wife? Is that what it is?
Evander Kane?
Yes. Is that why you have this like
no,
hate?
Listen, I didn't.
It's almost like Venom. This is what happened to Tony. He was Peter Parker. He was Spider-Man.
This is you right here behind you.
He was
over your right
Spider-Man.
shoulder, the bald guy. You're the bald guy. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
He was Peter Parker Spider-Man, folks, okay? And he was Mary Jane. Then all of a sudden he's Venom. Gets ahead of himself, Peter Parker. And for some reason, Kane gotcha. And then all of a sudden, McDavid being such a goat, gotcha.
Suck it.
And then them losing and now being great really affects you. Talk to me about this, Tony.
I'm high. Ha ha. You can.
First of all, this is ridiculous. All right. I don't hate Connor McDavid. I don't
Brian?
hate Evander Kane, even
Brian?
though he is a piece of shit. By the way, Evander Kane not only beat his wife, but paid women off to get abortions. Was suspended for betting on hockey games with himself playing.
How is he in the league?
Exactly. How is this guy in the league? Is right, dude. It's crazy how good he's fucking good. He's nasty too.
Well, that's why.
Yeah, it really is crazy. But I don't hate Connor McDavid either.
Screen? I want to see if there's any comments you're missing. Yep, I knew it. Thank you, Brian.
My mother's so funny. AC was turned off, Brian says, for an hour on the plane. Just put it back on. Entering hour 2 on the tarmac. You guys are saving me! Exclamation point. He says, cable is out, though, he says. Yankees pregame, not until 11:30, so you have some time. Tony hates McDavid, biggest lie of all time.
Yep.
That is the biggest lie of all time. Thank you, Brian.
No.
Yeah, no, you said
No, he said
Tony
no.
hates
No,
McDavid,
and then it's
biggest
a
lie of all
separate-
time.
then it's a
No,
separate comment.
there's no punctuation.
commenting.
He didn't say anything. It
It's
doesn't
a
matter.
separate comment. He doesn't need to use punctuation.
Yes, he does, dude.
No,
This
he
is
doesn't.
America. Use
As you're
fucking
going,
punctuation.
As you're talking, he's commenting. So you're saying, it's a lie. I don't hate McDavid. And then he goes, biggest lie of all time. And then you go, Kane. And then he goes, lie.
Brian Brennan, you're reading it wrong. You're writing it wrong.
That's right.
And I don't hate McDavid. Again, dude, such a terrible justification. What is justification?
Such a terrible justification, Brian.
I haven't justified anything
brother.
yet.
I'm with you on the air, Matt.
Dude,
Air
it's not
talk.
that I don't like him or even them as an organization. I mean, I forget the name of their who the fuck is their GM, dude? Multiple cup winner, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They suck. Okay.
Who?
The Oilers, bro.
Really?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes,
they
dude.
suck.
They suck.
They're in the
dude.
Western Conference Finals. They suck.
They do suck,
No,
dude. They suck in my eyes, brother. No, I just think that I
See, there's
honestly,
the hate, Brian.
I honestly am coming into this series, and I just think that Dallas is the better team. Okay, I really do.
It doesn't matter though.
It does
We're not
matter,
talking about
though.
Dallas. I'm literally the question was why the hate towards the Oilers. Can't admit it. Anything.
Can't admit
Delusional,
anything
Michael.
No, absolutely not, dude. I'm not delusional because you're going to see when the Stars
We're not,
win the Western Conference Finals.
when they don't. What are you going to make a public apology to the Oilers, Connor McDavid, David and Kane?
Sure, I'll make a public apology. I'm not apologizing to Mander Kane.
Why?
Because I mean, I think he deserves whatever's coming.
Yeah, no, he does.
he
He's
definitely does. Yeah,
He
he's a
sucks.
big piece of shit guy.
But you got to apologize to McDavid if he has I'm talking historical Western Conference, and you're just like you're watching it and you're like you poop yourself a little bit. 'Cause you're like, oh my god, we might have to face him.
Sure, dude. I mean, I'd be nervous facing either team. Obviously, I'd be nervous facing any team. I mean, it's a Stanley Cup final. Any team that makes it there is a good team. Obviously.
Brian Barnaby. If Edmonton sucks, then the Mets are winning it all this year.
Matthew Ryan first, then McDavid for the apology. Why am I apologizing to Matthew Ryan?
Yeah, why? I think he's saying he wants Matthew Ryan to apologize.
Oh,
Maybe.
I don't know.
I
I
hope
mean,
so.
Matthew Ryan should apologize anyway.
He
dude.
should apologize every day.
But I'm telling you right now, dude. I mean, Dallas is going to win. Like that's my take.
Okay, I believe in you.
I mean, yeah, was
But
I
not
wrong
that
when I said the
take.
Kings were going to win? But the Kings, I was a little biased towards. That
you've
was a
been
team.
wrong very heavy in this NHL playoff
Go on,
run.
go on.
The only ones you've gotten right are The Rangers.
Do I have to look back at my notes to go over the?
I remember them.
I did say Rangers Lightning Eastern Conference Finals.
And
Lightning were out. What'd you say for the Eastern Conference Finals?
I believe I said, I think it was Florida and the Rangers.
That's a lie, Zach. That's a lie.
Really?
Yeah, what did you
Prove
say?
it.
No,
Because you can't. Because I said it.
you didn't say it.
I
Prove that
did.
you said it.
I was talking to Brian about it when we had our day together and we watched the Rangers.
You guys had a date together?
Yeah, we had our day together.
Date.
Our day.
But anyway, dude, just like the 49ers winning. I mean, come on, the 49ers, first of all, I mean, you want to talk about
Game 1 Jets. 49ers in San Fran.
where?
San Fran.
In San Fran? You going?
I already got tickets.
No, you didn't, dude.
I got them for all of us. Even Renee. She has to go.
I feel like she would go.
You think so?
I don't think she would argue with you about you taking her to San Francisco on a trip.
Yeah, but it's business trip.
Yeah.
That's
what
like
she would say.
we're there for the
Yeah,
game.
Yeah.
Like
That's
we're
what she
watching
would
the
say.
game.
So yeah. Box?
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Yeah,
Always
we
wanted to
got
go
great
on one.
seats.
It's pretty dope, dude.
Food, unlimited drinks on the house.
My mother, I think you should do a public apology to Anthony if you're wrong.
I will. Totally.
The bet is for Sakura, actually. That is the bet.
Yes.
Which is a great bet. And everybody wins right at the end of the day with that bet.
Yeah.
Because everyone just gets Sakura, except for Michael. He's out of the bet.
I am. Barn
He
said
can
I'm in.
mediate, dude.
Barn said I'm in. I'm the judge.
So what does that do? How does that work?
It's
You're just tagging along.
you guys figure it out.
Michael, is it not always an excuse, just like the Yankees Padres? Yes, Tony. Michael's in, dude. I think the winner should dictate who's in, honestly. I might go by myself. Brian, give me the money ahead of time. I'll go fucking alone. All right? How about that?
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
Give me the card.
Unlimited.
You gotta take
he
the
said.
card. Yeah. He's like, you know what I mean? Just like,
You know what I mean?
but
Just
like,
drinks
like,
and
Tony,
dinner.
we gotta have like we want to have like if we want to have this,
Yeah.
we're not gonna like not get it.
Yeah. Oh God, I can't fucking wait for tonight's game, dude. 8:30 p.m.
Yo, the Oilers, McDavid gonna be.
I swear to God. And what you know it here, if you want to look back at it, Dallas minus 135 favorites here.
And
Wow,
dude, so if I'm you, if I'm a betting man, you're betting the over 135 Oilers, and you're gonna get that win. You're gonna make some money. You're gonna take your girl or boy out and say, hey, you could thank McDavid.
Yeah, you can thank McDavid. Again, previewing this game a little bit, you want to look at the regular season series so far. Dallas won 2 out of the 3 games they faced the Oilers. Decisively was the last game in early April, 5-0 shutout by the Stars.
It's okay.
And again, I think that's indicative.
I think they were hurt that game.
What game was that?
That was what was that? Not January. April. What was it? April 3rd. That April 3rd game. Yeah, I think Kane was suspended.
Yo.
And
Let's look at the box score here. Looks like we had goals by Foxa, Sagan, Johnston, Ben, and Sam Steele as well. Literally first and second period, Dallas goes off. Look at the box score here. Jake Ottinger, the shutout, 35 saves.
yeah, no McDavid in the lineup.
The Oilers did start their backup tender, Calvin Pickard.
Exactly.
But
No
obviously,
Yeah, Kane was in there.
Evander Kane had 3 shots on goal. Connor McDavid had 8. But obviously they had nothing on the score sheet there. I would say pretty impressive victory there. Dude.
Backup
again,
stop.
I
Every
feel like
time. No, see, there's the contradiction from you. Backup goaltendy, anytime it's someone else, but it's one for you. No. Backup goaltendy doesn't count. This is in next May. It was 1-1 during the season.
this is in next May.
Yeah, like it doesn't count.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if you want to argue that backup tender, fine.
So they were full strength. They
But-
went 1-1.
The reason why they're the backup tender is because Skinner was doing so bad.
No.
And that's the guy you're starting tonight. The guy who's doing so bad
He's not doing bad. He got in the Western
2
Conference Finals.
months ago.
2 months ago. Guess where we are now?
Western
2
Conference
months
Finals.
now
That's right.
into the
That's right.
future of that moment. Much better team, much better roster, much better depth, much better
What?
continuity.
No. See, that sounds like you're talking out of your butthole.
McDavid, I'm telling you, I've been watching interviews with him. He's really taking the leadership
Which
role.
interviews with that?
I don't know. It's on YouTube and TikTok.
I don't believe you.
I'm telling you, he sounds like a really he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Oh, he does.
Like he is a
Um,
leader.
Oh yeah, of
He's
course.
someone
he
you
is.
want on the Rangers.
That's correct.
Trade everybody.
No, don't do that.
Everyone.
No, see, that's a bad choice. See, that's Brian early this year. And see, that was definitely adding fuel to the fire.
I'm taking out
Brian was coming in here saying, I don't care who it takes, just get McDavid. Like, whoa.
He knows.
No,
Brian knows what
wrong.
it takes to win championships.
It's not one player. This isn't the NBA. This is ridiculous.
NBA
dude.
doesn't take one player.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay.
Because last night, Kyrie and Luka, that's 2 players.
Wow, dude.
So I think that's pretty much it in hockey. I think
that's what
now it is time to go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it, Tony. Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drill deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
And the Yankees win 7-3. We had Bryce Miller going 6 innings, 5 hits against the Yankees, who had Cortez going 5 innings, 3 hits. Really looked like an onslaught. First inning, 2 runs. Third inning, 2 runs. 6th inning, 1 run. 8th inning, 2 runs. I mean, Tony, do you wish you could hear that if this was the Mets?
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Yeah, of course, dude.
Sounds good.
I mean, what kind of question is that?
That sounds real good.
That's like a
Juan
real
Soto
asshole
had
question,
2
really.
home runs. Judge another hot home run, continuing the heat. Verdugo, the lefty, hitting a homer. Giancarlo Stanton, 4 at-bats. He did absolutely nothing. Egg balls. And then you had Tommy Canley coming in, Tonkin, and then Weaver to close it out. And that's your ball game, baby. What are your thoughts on that, Tony?
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely great to see. I mean Yankees definitely bouncing back here
Barnes is
after
happy.
yeah I'm sure after definitely having some Yankees fans like Brian a little nervous about dropping a couple here, especially at home. I think it was first time this season Yankees dropped back-to-back games at home. Obviously salvaging it here, as they say, with tremendous performance honestly from the top of your lineup here. Volpe 2 for 3. He was on base during Soto's first home run and Judge's home run, right? I mean, that's huge. What are home runs if there's no one on base?
I mean,
it's not as good.
There at least 1 run.
That's right, dude. But obviously having men on base, like no one can agree with me ever, huh, dude? Like it's just impossible for somebody to be like, yeah, wow, Tony, that's right. Like, I'm even saying like this is good for the Yankees, but no, I'm just gonna go against what Tony
I didn't
says.
say anything.
And then even Rizzo getting a hit in there, and then I think Nestor probably not exactly the way you want him to look, I guess, in the start. Nonetheless, does not give up any earned runs, high pitch count, low innings pitched. 3 walks. You probably want to avoid that. Some of the control there. But nonetheless, I mean, he got the job done, fanning 6 Mariners. Obviously, like I mentioned, having trouble with some control, but able to find certain pitches in big moments to get strikeouts. And then, of course, just honestly, like staying even keeled. I mean, really not giving up many hits, I think was important there. Only the 3 hits over those 5 innings. ERA is on a 3.29 now. If they're struggling a little bit, I feel, at the beginning of the season. Miller here, I think he's a young buck for the Mariners here. Just double checking. I think we talked about it yesterday. 25 years old. Yep, from Mount Pleasant, Texas, dude. Get a little banged up here. But I mean, that's what's going to happen when you're a young pitcher trying to navigate a heavy experienced lineup such as the Yankees here. Giving up 5 runs, the long ball, definitely moving forward for him. Try to keep the ball within the park. Obviously, it's tough. Like I said, against the lineup like the Yankees, you have the usual suspects in those long ball home runs, Judge, Soto, respectively here. Bullpen, I don't know. I mean, Tonga's been good. Obviously, Weaver, and not so much of a high leverage situation. I mean, it was 7-0. Going into the 6th inning at that point, or 5-0, whatever it was, dude. Not a lot of high pressure. Like I said, high leverage situation for the bullpen. You have, I guess, some runs to give up. And plus, late in the game, you're getting some extra purchase runs courtesy of the Verdugo home run. Great to see, 4 home runs from the Yankees in one game. I can confidently say that. I feel like we haven't seen that this year. 4 home runs in one game. So great. And obviously, Soto remains to be hot here. 2 dingers this game. Literally, 2 for 4 with the 2 dingers. Like I said, that top of the lineup right there. Volpe, tremendous leadoff hitting last night. So you gotta be happy with that. As I'm looking now to some comments here. Let's see. Canley back, bid ag. Tonkin has been good. ? Is the sky yellow? Sit on the tarmac forever. Let's go Yanks. You think Brian's losing it a little bit?
Yeah.
Right? Like, let's sit on the tarmac forever. I mean, that's really tough, dude.
He's tight. He's really tight.
It really is tight. He really is tight. But I mean, it is what it is, dude. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
It's not. It is what it is. Get him off the plane.
Then go. Let's go get him.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna go. He's not gonna get off the plane.
I'm watching a video. Shout out at History in Memes, and it's titled "Bring Back the Steroid Era."
Really?
And it's just a bunch of like juice heads, Giambi, and everybody just cranking.
I saw a video the other day of like, I guess it was some All-Star. I forget what year, but it was like this was the moment that Barry Bonds decided to take steroids.
And yeah, Mark McGwire lifts him up by his like crotch.
Yeah,
and, like flips him over like a little doll.
Yeah,
I saw it too.
That's great, dude.
Oh, come on, Tony.
But yeah, that's pretty much it, dude.
What about the Mets? How'd the Mets do?
They lost last night. Matthew Gabriel says, no, that's cool, Tony. Just ignore my comments.
Wow.
Not every,
wow,
gets
Tony.
their comments
You're
right,
getting,
I guess,
you're getting
I know, I'm getting fucking torched every day. It's ridiculous. Matthew Gabriel says, nice W last night. Hey, Barnes. Oh, you out there in San Diego, huh? How's Mark? Sick. LOL. And if they can't do that, dude, ... Matthew says.
There you go.
Well, I read Matthew's comments.
Yep.
Tony.
Wow. Are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking tight about that. Apparently, I don't know. Dude, again, because I'm fucking good. Pick up Tyler Anderson yesterday. Pitcher for the Dodgers last year, killed it. Angels, not so good, but pitching against the Astros, struggling. Pick him up. And I guess he didn't get I don't know. I thought that like you pick somebody up, he's starting. But no, I guess he's on my bench. When I added him, they put him on my bench, I guess. So he pitched 8 innings last night, 7 Ks, no earned runs, didn't count. Josh B, appreciate the benching. I got a fucking, I don't know what that's about. I'm really tight about that, dude, honestly. And again, I'm just like
fumbling it.
Injuries, dude.
Nothing till dinner. Oh no, he's losing it.
Definitely losing it, dude.
What happened with the Mets, dude? What's going on with them?
There's really nothing much to talk about, dude. I don't even want to talk about it, dude.
Okay, just quickly show the score. 6-3, cool.
Bang.
Really? That's all you got? That's how defeated you are right now.
They had 3 dingers.
Just solo home runs?
Solo shots, no one on base, but Alonso, McNeil, Harrison Bader all getting some nice licks there. Bader, McNeil both got their second home runs respectively there. McNeil, actually his third, I think. Homered back-to-back games now, which is great for him, heating up. Quintana looked really good, actually. The first 5 innings, went through 57 pitches, looking really good, especially back in his heyday when he used to be dominant against Cleveland.
Dominant.
But then obviously it just takes 1 inning for you to kind of blow up. And I guess if you want to look at it like that inning took place around the 6th inning, when you had a couple hits given up to Hedges and Freeman. So you have 2 on Andres Jimenez. And if you want to turn back the clock on this one, Michael, Andres Jimenez drafted by the Mets. I believe he was drafted by the Mets. On the Mets for 1 year, traded to Cleveland for who? Lindor, dude. No, not a great look for the Mets. And he homers with 2 men on base, ties the game. He's been batting really well. He plays shortstop, I think a little bit of third base as well for Cleveland. But obviously, you want to talk about it. Jimenez traded for Lindor. Lindor's not doing so hot right now. So obviously, that's not a great look. And then after that, it was just like when it rains, it pours at that point. Quintana ends up 6 innings, 3 earned runs, quality start there, getting up to that 1 solo home run. It's that solo home run, that 1 3-run home run, excuse me. Reed Garrett comes in there. I don't know about him, dude. I think he's nervous or something. Gives up another run, courtesy of a RBI single from Julio Rodriguez. Not Julio Rodriguez, from Rodriguez. I'm thinking of the Mariners right now. Scoring Fry, which is fine. And then Jose Ramirez comes in, doubles to center at this point in the 8th inning off of Adam Ottavino, who could not even get past an inning. He's another piece of shit that I'm tired of seeing. He gets only 2 outs here, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. As I said, does not last that inning. They bring in Walker, who gets the last out there for the Mets. And then, of course, you know, the Mets have ample opportunities, even really to tie up this game and to even take back the lead. I believe in the 7th inning, he had 2 outs, runner on third base. Brett Beatty strikes out swinging. Bad job there. 8th inning, I think he had runners in the corners, I believe. With 2 outs, 2 end up getting a strikeout. I think it was McNeil striking out. And then, of course, 9th inning, runner on, Alonso at the plate. And I'm sick and fucking tired. I feel like Alonso's getting the last out of the game. I feel like that's been happening for probably a week straight, honestly. Alonso grounding out for the last out of the game. And, I mean, you really want to look at this box score here. The Mets with 8 hits, but obviously only scoring 3 runs of 3 solo shots. Runners in scoring position, 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position there. I guess you want to look at some type of highlight good news. Mark Vientos still in the lineup here, had a pretty big hit, a double, I believe. His average is now at 357. So it's good to see that. It looked good at third base too. Calm, cool, collect, making some good, routine infield plays there, which is what you want from a young player like Mark Vientos. So I love that. Keep that pressure up. Martinez, who's been a big proprietor of our offense recently, 0 for 4 last night with 3 Ks. And if you really ask me, the ump last night, I think his name is Jimenez, actually, also ironically enough, called a bad game, dude. I mean, his strike zone was absolutely abysmal. But I'm sure you're just going to tell me why the Mets suck and everything like that. So that's really it. Mets off today.
Same with the Yankees. Come back tomorrow.
Come back tomorrow, home against the Giants. Which should be interesting. Zach and I talked about a little bit before the show. Always iffy against the Giants because of the former Mets, dude. Iffy, dude, against the Giants. So I guess, time will tell. We'll see. I believe we're getting Scott for the first start against the Giants tomorrow. So, it is what it is at this point. Brian says divorced. He just got married. Dave hates Lindor. He admitted it. Matthew Gabers says have a divorce from Lindor. Brian Barnaby, the Mets. Francesa Voice. Alonso is beat. Dude, trading before it's too late. Snell got popped last start. He's due. Didn't even check, Brian, if he did get popped. I was too busy soaking over fucking Tyler Anderson. I literally want to punch like my laptop screen in the face right now. Let's go. Where the hell are we? Padres. No, I'm not looking for the Padres. I'm looking for the Giants. Really? Hold on. Stand by here. Let's take this box score here. Blake Snell did get popped. 3 1/3, 4 earned runs, 5 Ks. Blake Snell, talk about someone who's probably a raging alcoholic. I think it's Blake Snell, honestly, because there's got to be a reason why he just is absolutely getting tattooed right now. This guy won the fucking Cy Young.
You love that.
What?
Like pitchers who win the Cy Young, trying to get him to be on, be good next year.
I mean, is that so far-fetched?
Not in the back in the day, but today's pitchers, yeah, definitely that's far-fetched.
I don't think so.
I think so. I think pitching
wasn't too long ago we saw Jacob
DeGrom.
Watch him win back-to-back Cy Youngs.
Where'd that get him?
Back-to-back Cy Young awards.
Where did it get him?
I mean, if you want to talk about it, eventually he won a World Series with the Rangers. So what are we talking about right now? Like, why do people come on this show try to school me?
He didn't earn
when
it.
I have the knowledge. You could make that argument that he didn't earn it because he barely fucking pitched.
I know I can make the
but
argument.
He did not pitch at all. He did not pitch at all. Okay, and this isn't the NBA, Michael. Okay, it's not NBA. One person, dude.
Let's go to the
world. Let's fucking go to the NBA,
of the National Basketball Association.
The Bulls go. LeBron James at the buzzer.
All righty. I mean,
That's just
Western Conference Finals underway.
a complete Tony kerfuffle.
You could say that from Minnesota.
It really was.
They were up, they were down, but really, you watch these highlights. Luka and Kyrie combined for 60 plus, and I watched every bucket they scored on YouTube earlier as well, and they're just on another level. It's that simple. We knew it from the beginning. Luka became a pro at 13 years old. So youngest ever to win the Euro MVP. And what I'm getting at is he's made for this. And all the talk has been Anthony Edwards. And people forget, and Luka's saying, you're forgetting that I'm him. He is 25. Anthony Edwards is obviously 22. But I mean, for the next, that was Thunder.
Let's go. Great movie day.
To 15 years, you will see if Luka wins it this year, which you projected in the beginning of the season, which I am, as the judge, closing the case on that.
Like you're hitting the gavel.
The gavel has been hit.
Gavel's been hit.
Especially after watching, like Kyrie watched Anthony Edwards on TV after they won Game 7. Say, I'm gonna guard Kyrie. Bring your ass, he said, and Kyrie brought it and gave him 35 and 5. And Anthony Edwards, as athletic and as whatever you want to say he is, he's too young for this moment right here. But Kyrie is just, dude. I mean, he's going to be the greatest, under, 6 foot and under guard ever, hands down, easily. And he could, he's not really a point guard on this team, which is tough. And he really wasn't with LeBron, which is, I mean, he is on this team too. I mean, they're listed, but Luka and LeBron shared a lot of the responsibilities, but he's one of the best point guards ever. Historically, I would take him on my team 10 times out of 10. And I also love him as a person too. He gets a lot of bad rep, especially these last couple of years. But if you watch him talk on his lives or streams or whatever, he is a down-to-earth mother effer and is super cool. And I would hang out with you, Kyrie. So put that in your calendar, to-do list. Game 1 taken, stolen in Minnesota.
It was stolen.
And I really, like I said, Dallas in 5, which is going to happen. And that's okay. Minnesota had a great year. But it's just not that year. Just like the Knicks didn't make it to the finals. Everybody's like comparing this team to the T-Wolves team in 2004 when Minnesota went to the NBA. Just like the Knicks when they were comparing, it's just like 94. They're going to make it to the final. No. And it's not going to happen again. Look at this face. I don't know if you can see. There he is. That man right there. Both of them.
That's a nice photo of both of them.
They're not losing this run.
I mean, honestly, you could really tell even from the post-game interview with Kyrie, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about like being silky smooth, dude. Like right after the game, like they throw him on the fucking 6th chair of the desk, and he's like off to the side, like by himself, almost out of the view of the camera. He's just like, yeah, man, I just get a look at the ball, give opportunities, they make him the score. He's the guy. I'm just in there.
I saw this whole thing, like, why did Kyrie hate being LeBron's second man, but loves it with Luka? It's like he fucking grew up. People mature. Like, it's way better to have a teammate that's dope as hell than not. And, dude, people forget Minnesota has the best defense in the league, best perimeter defender, and best pick and roll defender in the league, defensive player of the year. And Luka carved them up. They can't guard him. I love his game. His game is the best offensive game in the league, hands down, bar none. Not athletic, doing it with all IQ. From just step backs to penetrating, slowing the game. Like they're playing their pace, whatever they want. I'm telling you, they could even sweep them, honestly. They really could. I would not be shocked. They don't have an answer. This isn't Luka is Jokic, but faster and better. Like he's better than Jokic. I'm sorry, folks. I hate to break it to you, but he is. And you're going to see it right now when he wins this championship. And then people are going to give him respect. And who knows, dude, if Dallas drafts Bronny, I mean, you're talking the next 2 championships are Dallas's. Like, that's a guarantee.
Are they like slated to draft him?
There's big interest from the Dallas camp.
Right.
That they're looking to taking Bronny before he's projected to be taken.
What's he projected at, do you know?
Second round something.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, there's only 2 rounds.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like that's like late.
I mean, some people are saying he's going to be the first overall pick.
That's what I mean. Like, wouldn't you think his name alone would garner a high pick? Like,
yeah,
I know
he's in the draft.
Yeah.
I mean, mother effer, he should go look up anybody's career stats that are identical to his. They're not getting drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Like, you're a bum.
So he's a bum.
He's not a bum, but he's not a 2-round pick, a second-round pick. He needs to stay his ass in college.
Jesus.
But he's going to go into the league because his dad's got 2 more years probably of being dominant. Like, he could stay in the league probably 5 more years, but he's not going to be like 25, 5-5.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's doing the juice like he did in Miami. That's a fun fact for everybody. Go check out what was A-Rod's dude's name?
Oh, that gave him the drugs?
Yeah. So he's based out of Florida, Miami.
The Log,
and the Log had, at that time, the years LeBron was there, LBJ as the initials, picking up
Anthony Bosch. Dr. Bosch.
Dr. Bosch, the fake doctor who sold illegal muscle building steroids.
Around the Major League Baseball and in the University of Bridgeport's basketball team. Wow, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, Mike Theophil, what a piece of shit.
Yeah, right under.
Yeah, what the hell? Why was he doing it?
What's MT?
MCT.
It's weird.
But yeah, so really sick. Indiana and Boston tonight, 8:00 in the Bootleg Garden. The Bootleg Garden. One more time for Brian. The Bootleg Garden. He loves that. Indiana is going to stun Boston fans and spank them. Blowout tonight. 15 points minimum.
Wow.
We watched that game. Tony knows it. He doesn't want to admit it yet, but he's going to see it tonight, and he's going to say, wow. Yeah, I'm picking Indiana because I know he said yesterday he was a little too early, blah, blah. You guys are talking about it. I was listening. And tonight they're going to convince Tony. You watch that. They got so lucky in that last game, and it's a confidence booster. That kind of L for it. I know, freaking everybody go look up Rick Carlisle and go look up Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey they need to make a film, A24, called 2010, or with Netflix, do it with Adam Sandler, call it 2010, and have it be about the run that Dallas had against basically everybody. Kobe, Durant, OKC, Portland Trailblazers with Brandon Roy. That was a 6 series. He came back and had 25 straight points to beat Dallas, and it was like, uh-oh, is Dallas going to lose again? And they handled their business. And then obviously Miami. Have Jim Carrey play Rick Carlisle. Bang. You're welcome, Adam.
Who?
Adam Sandler. So I feel like that's a movie he'd like to make.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
So
you're taking Indiana
plus 15 points to win.
Why is it they're minus 8.5? Boston's minus 8.5. Is that the spread?
I don't know. I don't look at the spreads. I'm not a betting man.
Yeah, Pacers are plus 8.5 right now. Over under is 224.5. Indiana Pacers on the money line plus 300.
Dude, go bet it.
That means you bet 100, you win 300.
That's so beat. Why do people do that?
What do you mean?
I feel like that's such a small payout.
I mean, I guess it is, but if you bet $100,000, you would win $300,000.
Again, I was expecting more.
What do you want?
I expect like more.
Really?
Like if they're shit and they're not expected to win at all.
Are they shit? They're in the Eastern Conference Finals, though.
No, I think they're good, but they're not great. We've talked about it. Milwaukee's here. Like
Milwaukee
Milwaukee's
should have
in the
been-
finals
yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Giannis alone, no Dame.
It is kind of
They're in the
crazy.
finals.
Like Knicks, 76ers, Bucks, riddled injuries.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, this Boston team, no Porzingis, is very bad for them. Miles Turner looking like
Mm-hmm.
freaking KG
I
out
think
there.
we said what game 2 is iffy for Porzingis, right? That's not great,
Dude,
dude.
calf strain. He's going to be like a deer in headlights out there, too. I'm telling you. He's not going to be Porzingis
Really?
during the season when he's
Oh,
looking great. He's going to be worried about his calf
What
strain.
do you average, like 25 points or
He was
something? I think?
killing it, dude. He was killing. It's sad, dude. I really thought the Knicks were going to get him again and bring him home. That team, if Porzingis was on this team,
Yeah, forget it.
but now we get Bol. That's what we do.
I don't know.
I need to go talk to management in the Garden and be like, listen to me.
I'm starting an airline.
I need your money, Dolan. We'll get people from the Sphere to the Garden in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Look at this, by the way. UNC fan. This is Matthew Ryan from YouTube. Just commented on Instagram.
His Instagrams,
UNC fan 161. Let's go Tar Heels.
what is he? It was this instant messenger over here, Matthew Ryan.
Yeah, right.
Who's
With
that,
the
your
numbers
IM account,
161.
bro? Oh my gosh.
He commented before too.
I know.
Said Tony. Brian Barber says buy Pacers 20 outright. He says.
Yep, he knows.
Michael, Adam Sandler. Do you know where you are, dude? Matthew Gilbert, Mr. Sandler. How the fuck am I funny? It's Carrie. It's Farrell. It's Jeremy Shack.
You know what's funny? I'm telling you that Will Ferrell movie or show.
When he's the golfer?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be not as like comedy driven.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be more story and have like he's funny. Like so he's gonna have his like
have what? Have caught.
you're funny. But anyway,
Brian also says that Kyrie, biggest turnaround I've ever seen, thought he'd be out of the league by now.
insane.
Especially with the fucking Sage shit and the birthday.
That was
Just
crazy.
go away, not tell anybody. My cousin's birthday. Yeah. What?
That was crazy. over
That
there.
was crazy.
Brooklyn was
dude.
crazy for him. We want to forget about Brooklyn and Boston for sure, and just like focus on Cleveland and Dallas now. But a lot of highlights if you're a Kyrie fan from
Mhm.
those two teams. You could catch some sick plays from
It
it.
does give me hope though that Aaron Rodgers would come back for the Jets this year and be fucking tearing it up. like,
It's
block-
not, I
find,
can't
like-
believe you don't think that. It's all right.
Because I said it when he came to New York. He's a fucking drama show, dude.
Dude, you know he denied the vice presidential run from RFK. He confirmed.
That's great.
So
That
he's
is
all in.
great. I'm
could have
glad
done
he
it.
is, but I'm just saying the whole thing going on the Pat McAfee once a week. You're my guy, and
Do
then
you
now
like
all of a sudden
money,
you're
dude?
off.
Do you like
that's what I
money?
mean, dude.
What do
He's
you
got
mean? He's a
all these
businessman.
other things. It's-
All these other things. These freaking athletes, fucking the Knicks, dude, are doing Brunson, DiVincenzo, and Hart are doing a podcast during the season.
yeah,
Are they-
and they're at home right now.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's what
dude.
I'm saying.
I want Aaron Rodgers to be fucking focused. The
He
Sage in the
is.
dark room and the fucking girls, whatever he's doing.
What are you talking? He's
Who's
not
your
with the
girl
girls.
from fucking?
He's done with her. Stop.
Oh,
from freaking
God.
Divergent.
Terrible actress.
She was good at
Horrible.
that bootleg ass. What's her name? Hunger Games shit.
She was terrible, dude.
That's funny that they really cast. They really tried
Yeah.
to get her, and we're like, we can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, can't put her in 2 post-apocalyptic series.
Oh my god, dude.
Who's this girl? All right, perfect. Then
Yes,
Dallas and Minnesota resume play 8:30, game 2, Friday, May 24th. So that's tomorrow. We'll talk about that. We'll break it down all for you.
Brian's on it, by the way. Rodgers, he should team up with the Kardashians, he says.
Kardashians,
He is
dude,
smirking at himself
going
while he
down
typed
right
that.
now. Big drama with the Kardashians. Kris Jenner, which always got me confused. Always thought that was a guy.
That's the mom.
Yes,
Yeah.
but doesn't that make you think like Kris Jenner? Like you're thinking that's a guy?
Yeah.
I-
Well, isn't it short for? It's got to be short for like Christine or something, right?
Well, then go do that. Stop confusing me.
Christine's like a lot to say though.
Anyway, she's apparently very, very, very involved with the diddler.
Kristen.
Kristen with the diddler. Do you like that name for him? That's kind of funny. Like the Riddler, the diddler for Diddy.
Oh, that's who you're referring to?
Yeah, that's his
Yeah.
nickname.
No, that's good.
There's a new the bidding war just ended. Biggest bidding war for a film. Up to date. 50 Cent documentary.
Oh, yeah?
Netflix bought it.
Netflix bought it?
Did he do it? Is going to be the title. Netflix buys Diddy 50 Cent. Yeah, there you go.
Securing the OTT platform was not easy, as many streaming giants competed for the digital rights to the multi-part docuseries about Diddy's various scandals.
Yeah.
But Netflix ultimately won. I want to see how much.
It's crazy. 50 is so diabolical.
This website.
50 is the best. I got to meet 50 one time when I was camera op for Bellator, and he was promoting his
Lemon water?
Oh, liquor. His liquor is like a champagne and a wine or something. And the talent, I forgot her name, interviewed him, and before the interview he gave me a fist pound.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, which he didn't have to do.
Of course
like
not.
he initiated with me, what's up fella, and I was like, word, dude.
Yeah,
Cent.
I mean, he seems like a great down-to-earth guy.
He is, but you do not want to be an enemy of 50 Cent. So
no,
he's ruthless. He'll go after you, he'll get you, which rightfully so. He's a real one. Also Cassie, who, I don't know if you guys have seen the video of her getting beat by Diddy.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy, but she came out with an issue. New music coming from Cassie. She's free. So it's all good. I mean, not all good, but things are moving. Justice is going to be served. Kim Porter, if you know about that, she's Diddy's former wife. She like there's it's going to be found that he did something to her. Is all I'm going to say. But back to the sports.
Yeah, Brian wants to know any update from Colonial, dude.
The golf.
We do have an update from the Charles Schwab Challenge now, which is in progress. We have S.H. Kim in first here with 4 under, tied with Brian Harmon and Brendan Todd. We have a 3-way tie there.
He's respectively ranked number 2 in the world.
Who is?
Isn't he?
Who?
Ranked 2.
Where do you
Sim? Bottom 4. Oh, it's that for the...
Oh, no, that's just that's just right here.
Right here is the
second.
Yeah,
gotcha. He just looks like he just parred. I guess his hole number 4. He started on the back 9, so went from 10 to 18 first, obviously, and then it looks like he freaking eagled 1, and then birdied 2, parred 3. So he's on a nice little tear right now. Looks like he just parred 4 as well. So maintaining that 4 under position is going to be key for S.H. Kim. Still pretty early on, obviously. Now moving down the list here, tied for 4th. Another 3-way tie between Robbie Shelton, Hayden Buckley. Oh, we just have a change at the leaderboard here. We have a 4-way tie now as Kevin Tway just birdied his hole. So he now goes to 3 under. As I said, Robbie Shelton, Hayden Buckley, and David Lipsky all tied for 3 under. Below him in 8th place solo by himself is Sepp Straka at 2 under. Then we have a fucking heavy 1,000,000 way tie for 9th place at 1 under. D-Trees involved, Ricky Fowler, JT Poston, Zach Johnson, Tony Finau, Callum Morikawa, Minwoo Lee, Brian's pick. All tied there at 1 under. Martin Lard there in 22nd at even par. Justin Rose at even. Keith Mitchell even. Christian Bezendenhout at even as well. Sam Ryder is 1 over, tied for 37th with Justin Subb. Bo Hostler, Cam Davis, Taylor Moore. Kevin Kisner also 1 over. Siwoo Kim 1 over. Or was Siwoo Kim Brian's pick? I'm confused actually now. It wasn't, or maybe it was Minley. I kind of forget, to be honest. But that's just me. Moving down the leaderboard here, let's just see who has not teed off it. Any other big names? Jimmy Walker, I think, was Brian's sleeper. He's paired up with Andrew Novak at 1 over right now, which is great. And anyone, Max Homer 3 over? He's struggling actually. Oh no. Max Homer was one of the top favorites to win this. Looks like he bogeyed 12 and then back-to-back bogeys on 16 and 17. Just started the front 9 here. Looks like he just drove about 301 yards right into the rough, though. So obviously not very good off the tee. Definitely something we want to keep you guys updated with at this point, because that's very disappointing for Max Homa. Obviously, a pretty decent job, recently. So that's pretty tough. A bunch of guys obviously have not teed off yet. Scotty being one of them. I think he's like a 2-something tee time or something. Garrett Woodland 123, Chris Kirk 134, Jordan Spieth at 134 as well. There's Sky Sheffer 145 tee time. So set your fucking timers there. Keegan Bradley also evenly. Hodges haven't teed off. These guys. Yep. So a lot to look forward to. Obviously, from the Charles Schwab Challenge here.
I can't wait to get back on the course, Brian.
Walker was the sleeper. Also says senior PGA championship in progress. I guess I can look up that if you want the senior tour, but I didn't really think Brian was really heavily in the senior tour, in my opinion, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion. But nonetheless, that's pretty much it. Walker, the sleeper. I bet on Tom Kim over Ashke Bahadia. 5 minutes on that one, Tony. I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like Ashke, I understand maybe you were hot off on him, maybe he cooled off a little bit, but I would take Ashke over him. What's Tom? I mean, I guess I don't know much about Tom Kim right now, but just knowing what I know about Ashke, I would take Ashke, Bahadia, Brian Barnaby says, let's go Michael, Tiger in a couple of years.
Hands down.
Is he saying
you know
Tigers?
I am.
I'll see you at the stadium today, brother.
Oh, God. What a great voice.
It's all right. Risen Messiah.
Wow, he's hating on you, Brian.
Sorry, dude.
I don't know why.
Senior PGA champion minus 115.
Jealous.
Both, Brian says.
A little jealous.
Jealous of what?
Of Brian?
No. What was there to be jealous
Of his
about?
voice?
No.
You said, no, he's all right.
Yeah, it's a good voice.
Are you just like, I mean, he gets it. You get the shirt compliments. He gets the voice compliments.
That's fine by me.
Okay, good.
Without LeMayo.
See?
That's him.
He could, the wide range.
Wide range.
All right, cool.
What else you got, dude? Anything you want to mention? I didn't mention this yesterday. Probably should have. Ryan McDonough traded back to the Lightning, I think, for a second and third round pick to Nashville. Should be pretty interesting. Already saw him with the Lightning. I mean, he's already happy to be back, honestly, dude, which is sick. It's a huge get for them. Great defenseman. Love Ryan McDonough. Have his jersey. Rangers. Let's go. So that was like a little something I think to talk about right there. You know, big trade, NHL.
Hell yeah. That's a great little tidbit there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's it. I think we've covered all we need to. We really appreciate you guys. I was going to talk about Usyk and Fury.
Oh yeah, you want to?
Not really. I heard it was rigged.
Talk about a kerfuffle.
I heard it was rigged because Usyk's Ukrainian, the war, have him win, get the third match also.
Oh yeah, make more money. The third.
Have him win one.
That's a rubber
little,
match.
Morale for the country type thing.
Well, I mean, especially if Fury won, like there wouldn't be a third match, right?
Absolutely not.
So there we go.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. On Mike's Super Short Show. Really want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Sports Report every Monday through Friday and every other Sunday, live at the Horseshoe Cafe. Usually Brian Barnaby's here, but he is going to sunny San Diego.
He says, by the way, finally on the runway.
Perfect timing.
Right? Honestly, kind of perfect timing.
You guys would have flipped. Great trade.
Right.
Flight status, Matthew Ryan. Great show, guys. Brian Ryan delayed until 1:45. Wow.
Oh, because that's right. Matthew's going to Chicago today.
Yeah.
That's why. He's going to Chicago for a soft-ass wedding.
Oh. Is he going to be bringing his instant messenger with him? But seriously, we love you all.
Yeah,
even Matthew Ryan.
Both of you, fly safe.
Fly safe. Let us know when you land. And everybody continue to like, comment, subscribe. Michael, Tony, Jay, Renee, in costume, merch.
Not Brian.
www. Well, he stopped doing the J. .downtimetv.com. We love you, and we will see ya mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.